Well, good to see you. What is life like in Newport County right now? Because with 1 defeat in 10, things on the pitch are going very well.
Yeah, going well. You know, we've shown great character in the most recent games. Worked hard in the weeks, and then it's starting to pay off on the weekends. Starting to turn draws into wins and losses into draws. So it's working off the pitch, on the pitch, and then hopefully now the results can start being a little bit more positive going forward.
And not that things were going badly before. Since the manager's come in, there's been a big impact, but certainly since the turn of the year, things seem to have gone up a notch. What do you think's been behind that?
I mean, we have worked really hard. I know it's quite cliche to say that in a week we put in the work, but all the staff have got us working tremendously hard, and it's starting to show on the pitch on the weekends. But yeah, I think there's real good togetherness in the group, from manager right down to the young lads who come up, and everyone's mucking in, and like I said, the results are starting to swing our way. So yeah, it's a collective effort, and I think that's showing.
For you personally, you've not been in the team the last couple of games as much as you would like. How do you handle that?
Yeah, again, it's just about that togetherness. If I take every game as it comes. Obviously, I want to be playing as many games as I can, but if I'm not starting, then hopefully I can come on and make an impact. And the last couple of weeks I've managed to do so, and that's just part and parcel of playing. Just take your chance when it comes, and at the end of the day, if the team are performing well and winning, then I'm happy.
The manager brought in a couple of strikers in January. How much do you relish that competition for one of those two spots? Yeah,
I mean, there's only two, and there's probably 5 players that could potentially play that position. So competition is always good. It's always healthy. It's allowed. Bogle's got back into the goals, and the young lads come in and hit the ground running really. And again, you've got myself and Oz, who have been in from the start. Oz has a bit of a stop-start season, but it's healthy competition. I think if you look across the 11 now, there's people vying for all positions. So obviously that competition's helping because we're getting results. So it's just a case of taking my chance when it comes.
Yeah, and you never know when your chance is going to come. You've got to be ready.
Yeah, of course. And we've got a heavy schedule the last couple of weeks. I think after this week we go Saturday, Tuesday for the next 2 weeks. So there's games coming thick and fast. It's just about keeping my head down, working hard in the week, and if I can make that impact off the bench, and hopefully that can push me for a start. 15
league games to go. What can be achieved here for the rest of the season, do you think?
I think we were looking at it yesterday. I think 12 points off playoffs, 11 points from safety, so it's kind of middle of the road. So it depends how we see it. Is it half empty or half full? Definitely I don't think we need to worry about that just at the moment. It's about getting results. Let's maybe have a look at that further down the line, but I think it's just about taking game by game now, and get as many points on the board, and let's see where we are with 5 games to go.
Yeah, literally every week he says to us it's about the next game.
Yeah.
He clearly says that to you as well, though, doesn't he? He drills that into you.
Yeah, no, it's wearing off on us, but he's very good at that. It's one game at a time. Let's look to. Last week it was all about Sutton and about Hartlepool, and then now we're on to Sutton, and then we go to, where are we next weekend? Salford, yeah, and then it's Salford. So it's each game as it comes.
Well, let's start with Sutton. They are doing very well at the moment. The informed team.
Yeah.
How do you handle that challenge?
Well, we haven't personally played Sutton since the first game of the season, so obviously we don't know much about them too much. I think we'll do a lot of work now this week ahead of them. But yeah, they seem to be hitting a bit of form, and they're always, well, from the games that we've seen, and certainly the game that starts the season, they're a physical side, they're a tough side. But again, it's just another game. It's all about us, what we do, and making sure that we get a positive result.
And over the course of the whole season, the form at Rodney Parade hasn't been particularly good. However, in the last few weeks, you seem to be changing that.
Yeah, to be fair, the fans have been unbelievable, stuck by us. It's been a bit of a roller coaster for them at Rodney, but they always turn up, and they're loud, and you see what the fans are coming up to Hartlepool on last Tuesday. Unbelievable support at Walsall as well, touching on 900 fans there. So it's about time we give them a little bit more to cheer about, and hopefully we can get 3 points on Saturday.
But you have been rewarding them with lots of late goals. There's nothing better than a last minute winner, is there?
Last minute winner, I mean, it's a little bit edgy for us. I can't imagine what it's like for them. I've seen what it's done to the gaffer and the staff, because they have been telling us they're nearly having a heart attack on the side. But it's that sweet moment with a last minute winner. But we've had a couple now in the last couple of weeks, so I don't know how many more we've got left. But again, that's just the spirit of the group, go until the final whistle, and you can just, if the game's not quite going your way, if you can keep it level until that 93rd, 94th, 95th minute, then anything can happen.
You're doing it so often though, it's perhaps becoming more than just, one of those things.
Yeah.
Is there something more behind it? Is it a fitness thing?
Yeah, probably fitness would come into it for sure. It's a mentality thing. I think as long as you're in a game, as the game goes on, you never know what can happen. And we're a threat from set pieces. We're a threat on the break. We defend so resolutely between the back five, the midfield two, and on the counter we can cause a lot of problems. I think that's where we got a bit of joy against Hartlepool. We just had that little extra yard, and obviously the corner paid off.
Christopher, good luck on Saturday.
Lovely, thank you.
Thinking back to that August sun, and you were a left back then, weren't you?
Yeah, that was a new one for me. That's a few many months ago now, but no, yeah.
Yeah, but that was to deal with their physicality was part of that as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I'd imagine it's going to be the same again on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean they're a physical side, we know that, but most teams are in this league, and that is what league football's about. It was an alien to me. I have played there in my younger years and whatever, but as long as if I'm playing and whatever else, whatever position, then I'm happy.
You've had to show that versatility, haven't you?
Yeah.
Been a bit deeper recently.
Yeah, covered a lot of positions, coming on more just behind the strikers, which I enjoy as well. In that, by trade I was a midfielder when I first got into men's football, so I'm comfortable along that front line anyway, and then just behind the striker as well. So, yeah.
I mean, go back to that time in August, if you could think of even sitting there now, being disappointed with off the bench.
There we go.
Mad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's I've got to look back at that and think where I've come from, what I've achieved this season already, and we've still got 15 games left, like we said, and there's still a lot to play for. So sometimes you've just got to take a step back and think, this is what's happening, and I'm just relishing it and taking it day by day.
I'll need to get on Soccer Base and look at your appearances, but you've made an awful lot. You've not really missed out.
No, I haven't missed out. If I haven't started, I've tend to come on. So, like I said, it's it was a dream when it came in the summer, this opportunity. And if you said to me you'd have made 30 odd appearances, X amount of starts and sub appearances, I'm not sure if there's any that I haven't featured in. So yeah, I can't complain.
Where do you think you've got better as a player?
The game management side, the decision making. I think technically you're always going to improve because you're training every day rather than I was once a week. So, and through Rowbury and through the gaffer now, I picked up loads of things off both of them, and the members of staff have been very good to me, doing extras after training and stuff. And it just, like I said, I'm relishing the opportunity. So if there's ever a chance I can carry on and keep improving, then I'm going to do it. Physically always had that kind of there, but I think it's managing that and saving some yards of doing useless running and making it more useful. But yeah, the list can go on, really. It can go on, but
it's even just daily life, being used to being a professional footballer, that's your job, even like here, the training ground, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the new thing for players.
Yeah, it is. Like my workplace should be going onto a building site or onto a farm now. I'm coming into a training ground. It's a massive change, but loving it.
Having to deal with us a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Yeah.
All good, brilliant.